Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Macmarone stream. Hopefully, you guys are doing great tonight. See a couple early viewers here: Earthy, Tenor Madness, Effie Keebs, Dat Viner, KSJ, YVR. Thanks, guys, for joining in so early. But yeah, tonight, as you guys can see from the stream title below, we are building the Quarky Z60. In fact, I already have one built. This is the first Z60 that I built. You can see from screen. Built it with Durock L7's FR4 plate. Comes in the blue colorway with the brass press bars. You guys can see tonight we are building a white version with different switches. So yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome. Yeah, this is a group buy that is currently ongoing. $189 or $225 for the brass press bar version. I have really been digging this 60%. I'd say it's probably one of the best values in 60s that we have at the moment. $189 gives you a pretty solid feel. Has your choice of different case colors as well. Navy, ruby, black, and E-white. Your choice of FR4, carbon fiber, or aluminum. Layouts normal, WKL or HHKB, PCB soldered, and hot swap. So the unit that's on my desk right now is the soldered version. Tonight we'll be building the hot swap version. But yeah, check it out. Group buy ends on the 20th, so you do have a little bit of time to join in. But yeah, let's get into it. But these switches that I'll be using tonight are SP Star Ayara switches. So just to give you a quick overview of them, they are nylon top, nylon bottom, light factory lube, 62G spring. So why these? Why did I choose to pick Ayara switches? Mainly because these guys are Durock L7s. So Durock L7 is basically just an alpaca, so it's polycarb top, nylon bottom, 62G spring. I wanted to see if I could build a board that's stocky. Like, just changing just the switches alone, will I be able to build a stocky board? So that's the purpose of this. And I didn't want to use Gateron yellows again. I just wanted to try something new. So this is what we have today. SP Star Ayara. So as usual, I have done a little bit of work here. I've already put the stabilizers on and all that. Look at that, got the Durock V2. So one thing I noticed about the FR4 plate, if you look close enough, you can actually see that the alpha section is completely breakaway. So you could go for a half plate, half FR4 plate if you so desire, which I think is so cool. There's so many ways to build this board. See, if I do half plate FR4 on my master suit, can I do it with the hot swap PCB? Generally, it's not recommended. The reasoning being is if you try to take off your caps while you're using a hot swap switch with no plate, you'll pull off the switches along with it. You know, that's really the only reason why it's not recommended. And people think that, you know, without the plate, with aggressive typing, you could knock off those switches. I don't think that's actually possible. So yeah. Yeah, I've never seen it happen, but I guess that doesn't mean that it's impossible, right? If you flip it upside down with keycaps, it might fall down. Even that's highly unlikely. Okay, sure. I guess if you didn't go for 5-pin switches, right? Yeah. All right, so what do you guys think? Should I do foam in, foam out? Dr. West says no foam is the way. Formaldehyde says foam out. Comrade says foam out. Well, so far that's 2 foam out. So yeah, let's try 2 foam outs. Let's just try foam out so I can say that this is the exact same build except for the switches. Let's do that. All right, Ayara switches. So the new SP stars. Yeah, just completely unsealed them. Yeah, that's pretty deep sounding. Okay. I think I'm gonna like these stock. Awesome. Alright, let's try it out. What is my opinion on the Keychron Q2? I actually have more than just an opinion. You can actually watch my YouTube video on it too, but TLDR, I think it's a great board. I have a 8-minute review of it that you can check out on YouTube along with 2 typing sounds tests. Yeah, SP stars. Like, these are my first SP stars actually. The plate is so flexy that it's not clipping in properly. Gotta be careful here. There we go. Okay, I got it. That's in. Right. So yeah, someone earlier mentioned using a switch fork so that you could keep your plate from going down. Another way to do it without those tools is to build how I build. Basically, I build it columns separated out by two empty spaces each. And then after that, I'll do like the center one. I guess we'll see it in just a bit. There we go. There it is right there. What is wrong with my internet today? Oh my gosh. And here, let's take out the press bars. I already took off one press bar. We'll do the next one. Right, okay, so I think what I did last time was install the gaskets in the case. I'll do the same thing here. All right, let's put that on. And there we go, put the gaskets in here too. So one of my press bars, one of my aluminum press bars is scuffed. See it all scuffed there, okay. Interesting. If you guys caught Andy's build, Andy reported that his entire case had scuff marks, and I was like, I did not see any of that for this unit. But for this unit, everything was fine until this scuff bar, until this press bar. So what I'm gonna do is, the bottom press bar is the one that's least visible. So I'm gonna put the scuffed one on the bottom. Like so. All right. All right, there it is. And I was gonna put beige on it, but now that I'm looking at this board, I'm like, I feel like beige just wouldn't be a good color for it. So I'm gonna go for something else here. Let me dig around. I believe this is still nice PBT. Nice PBT Enchanted Forest, a nice green set here. Green and white looks good. Back when I used to play Magic the Gathering, I had lots of green and white decks. Flower on top like that. And then control. Super and alt. We do FN. FN. So I'll do this guy, the butterfly. This is a PBT set, not released on Canon Keys quite yet, but this is PBT Enchanted Forest. Here, quick blurb on it. In collaboration with Brazilian illustrator Vini Seabra, is inspired by a magical woodland world. We hope this key set takes you on a magical quest through an enchanted forest. PBT Enchanted Forest. Yeah, it's a pretty nice set. All right. Look at that. Green on white. Not bad looking combo. I kind of wish the green was a little bit darker just to contrast with the very bright white. Yeah, just comparison of the two Z60s right here. Z60 in blue with brass press bars. Z60 in white with aluminum white press bars. Yeah, just click on the link. So yeah, you guys probably can't hear it yet, but my choice of switch definitely has made it deeper sounding. I would still characterize this as a clackier board, but it does sound deeper than the Durocs. Here, let's turn off my music. You guys can hear a little bit of it. Here we go. Okay, so boards are pretty much built the exact same way, just that this has brass press bars, this has aluminum press bars, and soldered versus hot swap. So here, hopefully you guys can hear this. Can you guys hear that the boards are different sounding? Yeah, I thought it was different. Yes, these are different switches. These are Duroc L7s, which is basically an alpaca. And these are, what did I say? These were SP Star Ayara. So these are fully nylon switches with a palm stem. The Duroc L7 was polycarb top and nylon bottom. So yeah, let's go do a quick sound test here. Still a decent sounding board, but I'm gonna say that I like this sound better, which is really weird because I'm usually a Thok guy. I like Thockier sounds better, but I guess I've just been typing on this so long, and this board definitely made me like 60s better. Or maybe I'm a little bit biased when it comes to this guy. Can we hear the spacebar difference? So keep in mind 6.25, 7, and I can already see warpage on this spacebar, but none on the EPBT one. So which ones do you guys like better? The white board or the blue board in terms of sound? I'm curious. Boards are built almost the exact same way. But yeah, one other thing I noticed was because this is a hot swap build where I screwed in the plate, this does feel stiffer. This does feel ever so slightly stiffer, and I feel it most on the home row. Let's see, what are people saying? Like the sound equally, top one, lean towards the whiteboard, blue board sounds better, 7U sounds deeper usually, whiteboard sounds better for me. It's all over the place. There's no right or wrong answer here. Yeah, for me, I like the blue board better. But of course, I might be a little biased. Yeah, this is by no means a bad sounding board. I actually quite like how it sounds. Just that I prefer this over that. This is a board where your switch choice actually makes a big difference in the sound. You know, because I feel like it's not whether you choose brass or aluminum for the press bars. It has more to do with your switch choice, which I think is good. I think this brass press bar has more to do with the aesthetics than it does with the overall feel or sound of the board. So one thing with the FR4 plate that's different from the aluminum or the carbon fiber is that the FR4 plate has a breakaway alpha section. So you could have a half plate if you wanted. That's not possible on the aluminum or on the carbon fiber. So just keep that in mind. So quick take on the board. My thoughts on the Z60 have not changed. The Z60 still impresses me greatly. I will have to say though that this new version did have some scuff marks on it. This bottom press bar had a bunch of scuffs. You can't really see it on stream, but I can see little black marks all over the bottom here, which is the reason why I put it on the bottom, so that when I put my hands over it, I won't see it. My overall thoughts haven't changed. This is still a great board. From 189 to 225 bucks, I feel like you can't go wrong. So yeah, if you've been curious about 60%, give it a shot. My recommended build is to go with FR4 plate and brass press bars. The brass press bars are purely an aesthetic feature. I didn't think they changed the sound of the board or the feel at all. The two major things that changed it were the hot swap PCB, because you have to screw in the plate, and the type of switch that you choose. This group buy ends on the 20th, which is what, 2 days away right now. My next build stream, or actually no, my next stream is going to be this Thursday. I've been receiving a bunch of boards that are supposed to be going into group buy soon. So make sure you tune in on Thursday to see what those items are. Alright guys, thanks for joining in. Hope to see you when I see you, and have a good rest of your week. Goodbye everyone.